Hello everyone, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. I'm Dean, the host of this channel, and I'll be taking you on a journey through narcissism, understanding the narcissist, and understanding narcissistic related disorders. Today I'm going to be presenting episode 48. This is part 2 of episode 48. The title of episode 48 was The Proliferation of Narcissism in Today's Society, and part 2 is entitled The Root Causes. So what are the root causes of the rampant proliferation of narcissism in today's society? Well, there are many reasons for this state of things. Misinformation or lack of information in our practical knowledge base. If you don't know what to look for in a narcissistic relationship, then how can you tell if you're involved with a narcissist? But another more important reason is the abuse and misraising of our children. As we have focused on in previous N.A.R.C.N episodes, abuse and emotional trauma combined with neglect of any child can contribute to forming the building blocks that can be responsible for what creates a narcissist. Too much of anything, be it abuse of a physical, sexual, or emotional nature, or even coddling a child too much and putting them on a pedestal, can create a narcissist. So we must take great care in raising our children and providing them with the proper balanced upbringing so as to not affect them in ways that can create a narcissistic individual. But we live in a modern world where images often outweigh substance, and the ego in its false sense permeates us at every turn of our heads. It's no wonder that the disease of narcissism is run rampant in our modern culture. There are 333 million people in the United States population currently. There were 6.6 million cases of child abuse reported and investigated in the United States alone in 2020. Some of these cases involved multiple children as being reported as being abused. In a research study conducted of 21-year-olds done in 2016, 80% of the young adults studied reported abuse of some nature that met the criteria that could form some type of psychological trauma that could lead to either temporary or even a permanent psychological disorder. Numbers of abuse in youth or younger children can help us to understand why narcissism may be so prevalent in society currently. The number of abused children growing into adulthood and being diagnosed with bipolar disorder, dissociative disorder, depressive disorder, anxiety disorders, and other related disorders is staggering and climbing in numbers every year. In a study done in 2015, it was estimated that young adults experiencing bipolar disorder or dissociative disorder occurrences in their mental health states had physical or sexual abuse factors that were found to be the root causes of these disorders in 75% of the diagnosed patients, with some other lesser factors being at the root causes of 25% of these cases. It's this abuse in higher numbers of our youth that is the real contributor to the number of narcissists being formed and let out into society to wreak havoc on the normal thinking populace. These factors are definitive reasons and definitely part of the root causes as to why narcissism is so common in our modern society. There are many factors at the root causes of narcissism. We have addressed a few of the possible contributing factors here, but there are many reasons that can make a narcissist, as well as there are many factors of a less severe nature that can also form the basis for an individual to become a narcissist. But in this video I felt it important to address the more serious factors that can create a narcissistic individual. Those factors being the widespread abuse of our children and youth in more explicit ways being one of the more disturbing factors in the creation of a narcissistic disorder sufferer. But as discussed in previous N.A.R.C.N episodes, there are lesser factors that can also create narcissists, but these factors are much less common than the common abusive causes that create most narcissistic personality disorder sufferers, which make up over 90% of the reported cases concerning narcissistic entanglement. There are many reputable resources to further there are many reputable resources to find further information on ulterior causes of narcissistic disorder and narcissistic types available on the World Wide Web. I will include some links in this video alongside additional information on narcissistic personality disorder. This has been N.A.R.C.N episode 48 part 2, The Root Causes. I'm going to let you guys go. Wish you guys all a really great day, and stay tuned for some more upcoming N.A.R.C.N episodes. I'll catch you guys really soon.